membedah dan membincangkan tentang She-Hulk Season 1 episod 6. Para pendengar kita malam ini terdiri daripada saya, Nadzru Iskandar daripada BuzzPOP TV, Abang Ferris. What's up bro, how you doing?
What's up, how are you man?
Alright,
Right, we drink some wine.
Ni pahal ni. Ni pahal minuman.
Drink some wine, baby.
Substitute.
Tiba-tiba.
Okay lah, medicine. Okay.
Masih buat medicine.
Seterusnya adalah kaki review kita, Munif Malik. What's up bro?
Yeah. Hope everyone's having a good night. Let's go.
Nice. Dan terakhir sekali, Justin Chang daripada Marvel Fanbase Malaysia. What's up bro?
What's up everybody? Alah, episod ni I don't know what to say lah. Tapi based on my reaction, aku pun memang macam gini lah tengok episod 6. So let's break it down.
Alright, let's get down.
Alright.
So kita memulakan perbincangan kita malam ini dengan reaksi satu ayat. Alright, so reaksi satu ayat aku adalah Titania vs She-Hulk. Check. Daredevil cameo. So welcome to Fluff Town. So apakah reaksi satu ayat anda terhadap episod ke-6 She-Hulk yang berjudul Just Jen? So kita mulakan dengan Paris. Apa pendapat kau, Paris?
Apa pendapat aku? Can you hear me now? Is it okay?
Yes,
clear.
very clearly. Thank God, yeah.
Very clearly, yeah? Okay. I know ramai orang tak suka episode, but I actually like it lah. Sebab finally kita ada footing lah for where the show is headed, and it's a standard comedy trope lah. Yang you will see, yang you have seen in any other old comedy tropes. And the key is bila it's going to be answered in the question. So, but my response is delightful. I don't want to be redundant, so it's delightful. Yeah.
Alright.
Finally,
Terus, Justin, silakan reaksi satu ayat anda, silakan.
Reaksi satu ayat aku. This is possibly okay. I'm sorry if I accidentally offend anybody ya. Aku tak nak cakap salah benda, tapi aku minta maaf dulu. But this is definitely one of the worst episodes I've seen in this season, and also one of the worst episodes I've seen on Disney Plus. Sebab aku rasa because the thing about this episode is dia macam they're very try hard in doing the comedy. Aku tahu it's like based on Bridesmaids. Have you guys ever watched Bridesmaids? Yang masa the Kristen Wiig Maya Rudolph movie, aku pernah tengok tu. But the thing is, this episode is kind of an homage to Bridesmaids lah. But Bridesmaids, it works because it's an R-rated raunchy comedy. Like sometimes they say, they say apa tu kata-kata kasar, dan they do disgusting things like macam Maya Rudolph. Yeah, so it's like this one is like so light in comedy, tapi dia macam nak cuba nak buat comedy tapi tak menjadi. So and then like I don't find it funny, like even in the macam apa ni pergaduhan antara Titania dengan She-Hulk. I loved it when Titania came because like she's like supposed to be like the constant pain in the constant tone in She-Hulk's side kan. But then like initially it started good, but then afterwards yang macam all the way to from the macam bullying to the why macam gitu kan, dia nak bully dia, lepas tu kan it leads to the fighting. That particular scene was like so short, and then like it didn't really amount much impact, tak mendatangkan impact langsung. It was like, oh, finally there's something happening, they're supposed to fight, and then like tiba-tiba, oh, just like that, they didn't fight much, and there was no huge impact. And then what happens to Titania with the dia punya gigi dia pecah kan, dari rongga kan, so it's like it feels like so, it doesn't feel funny for me personally, like it feels very horrifying.
Comedic.
Yeah,
scary.
It feels very horrifying. Aku rasa macam aku terasa kesian pula dengan Jamila Jamil because like she has to go, she took I mean, she's a champ, you know. Dia dapat role macam ni. She does whatever she's given, and then she roll with it. Lah, she went with it. But then like they could have given a better material for her. Dia macam agak membazir lah dengan dia punya potensi watak Titania dengan wasting Jamila Jamil's talents. Even it doesn't feel like it make Jen look good, you know. Even though this episode, the title is just Jen, dia punya fokus ialah for Jennifer Walters, and then she's supposed to be the mousy, meek, weak kind of a character. But kita sudah tengok dia punya watak dari episod 1 sampai episod 6. I just don't see the character growth much in this dia punya watak. So it's like still this character yang macam like so, you know, so like Titania is lame, She-Hulk is a bit lame. So it's like dia nak buat komedi tapi komedi dah tak menjadi. So it's like what happened? Because MCU used to be funny, and then this one, but people say it's cringe. It is cringe lah. So it's I like, memang tak boleh kata tak cringe lah. Sebab I feel like it is cringe because like aku pun tak rasa funny, and then the whole episode is like it's bashing men with Mr. Immortal punya part, and then also degrading women. Macam dia buat Titania dan Jamila Jamil rasa macam like they have no macam tak ada maruah pula di karakter. Like Ustaz, wow, dia buat macam Jamila Jamil macam gini. Kalau Jamila Jamil dia nak, aku rasa lah lain kali mungkin dia tak kembali sebagai Titania sebab it's very embarrassing, you know. And then like yang masa dulu mereka tengah interview dengan Jamila masa kat Comic Con, dia pun macam rasa malu nak cakap pasal karakter dia. At first I thought maybe she doesn't want to reveal anything, but like the more we watch the episodes, the more I understand why she was so embarrassed of talking about Titania. So it's like everything just doesn't really work by this episode. Even the revelation of Intelligencia and other so-called mastermind villains at the back, it just I was like, oh my god. It's like kalau cerita ni tak ada cameos daripada Wong, Abomination dan Hulk, this whole thing falls apart, you know. This whole show falls apart. Dia macam tak, it doesn't really work much lah for me. Like they didn't give much anything for the side characters to do. Yang even Mallory dan Nikki, they have something to do lah, but it's like it was so short. It was just like that, you know. Wish there was something more lah. So I don't know. I look forward to get disappointed in the next episodes, but you know, I'll try to see my glass half full. Yeah.
Jadi seterusnya, Munif, adakah Siri ini dah jadi Taika?
Jangan sebut nama tu. Okay, first of all, untuk menjawab soalan Nick tu, dia tak ada level Taika. Pasal Taika is bottom barrel. So to be lower than that, you need to dig below the barrel lah, which so far tak ada lah sampai macam tu kan, because he's the absolute worst tau. Tapi on this episode itself, episode 6 She-Hulk okay, dia I understand even the chatter on the internet pun is probably episode She-Hulk yang paling tak popular among fans which aku faham juga dia datang dari mana. Sebab okay, macam aku pun am not a fan of dia punya brand of humor, but aku pun faham juga, aku cakap banyak kali, it's a chick flick, it's for a different audience yang bukan aku, and I understand all that. So tapi kenapa bagi aku pun macam kurang sikit this episode, bukan pasal the things yang kita memang dah tahu pasal the series ni. If by now kau tak suka She-Hulk pasal it's a chick flick theme kind of show, then you know the hints are there in the first 5 episodes tau. Tapi kenapa aku ada problem dengan episode ni, relate dengan aku punya reaksi satu ayat juga. Aku rasa the timing is weird. Tu bagi aku. Sebab dia macam mana, kau ada 5 episodes where kau origins, Mandarin, finding yourself, tengah fikir nak gaining the confidence to be She-Hulk, nak jadi She-Hulk, embracing the name, tak embrace the name, and we totally get like those that setup lah tu. Lepas tu and then in the 5th episode kau tease Daredevil yang kau tahu memang semua orang teruja nak tengok kan. Lepas tu kenapa cakap weird timing tu, pasal you have 2 more episodes left. So the third last episode it's suddenly it's a filler wedding episode that also took nothing
bukan.
away.
Siri ni ada 9 episod kan?
9 episode. So macam dia macam ni, kau tengok kenapa kau cakap saya timing tu, sebab they tease Daredevil, kau going to the final third of your series and then filler wedding episode. So
And kau acknowledge this is a self-contained episode, guys. It's a filler.
Dia tahu kan.
Guys,
So macam actually dia memang saja nak troll. Like if the intention is to troll, then congratulations mission accomplished. Sebab memang you can see a lot of people are pissed off lah. Cuma aku tak faham timing, because okay, dia macam ni, what my point is that kalau episode wedding filler ni was in episode 3 ke 4, I wouldn't mind it. Seriously. Kalau dia macam episode 3 ke 4, masa dia pun tengah struggling and dia memang tengah in the heat of that confrontation dengan Titania, which culminated in that wedding lah, benda semua kan. So macam aku nampak lah juga, faham lah juga. Tapi ni macam dia nampak macam dia dah resolve the whole Titania thing. Macam aku cakap, dia dah beat Titania in the courts. Dia physically dah beat Titania with a single punch. Lepas tu okay, nampak macam moving on from Titania. Kau dah tease Daredevil apa semua. Then tiba-tiba next episode is a filler wedding episode featuring Titania again, getting her ass kicked again, which led to nowhere. Lah tu macam why dia macam kau di lambung ombak tarik balik, lambung ombak tarik balik. Macam
make it look so weird.
Macam dia macam dah final third kan. So I thought just get into the final third lah. Kenapa macam kita still but macam the feels like it's literally a dilly-dally macam episode. Even dia sendiri cakap it's a self-contained episode, meaning it's in its own microcosm. Dia dalam dunia dia sendiri, which I don't think is the right decision. Pasal again, kau tengah moving into the whatever the final confrontation is kan. So dia kacau momentum sendiri, and ditambah lagi pelik with the obviously the showrunners know that benda ni takkan land favorably with a lot of people, tapi macam dia buat and dia siap troll macam acknowledge. So I'm kurang faham what was the expected reaction now. I don't really understand what was the point of this. The timing of where they put this, selepas they tease Daredevil going to final third, saja buat this episode, and why we feel what we feel is actually acknowledged by the showrunners because they knew this would be bad press. So macam tak faham. It's like strategic bad press. Aku kadang rasa aku macam mana, aku rasa the fact that yang ni pun aku pernah sebut juga dulu, sebab in reviewing this series aku pernah cakap these days sex doesn't sell, hatred sells. So yang suka kan suka, yang nak bitch about it will tune in to it now, will talk about it, will still macam spread the word kan. So aku rasa that is the tool lah, just to generate macam buzz and chatter, which aku rasa is actually beneath the Marvel series. Macam you are, kau dah memang very popular, you have an interesting IP yang kau adapt apa semua, and with all the cameos and the plethora of characters, and kau explore every section of the Marvel punya universe kan. Kau ada case pasal Asgardian, kau ada case pasal the West Coast Avengers, kau ada case pasal ni lah apa, pasal Kamatash, Rejects and Hell lah apa semua kan. So aku tak rasa you need to troll people to generate buzz. I mean kadang-kadang tu it's funny, faham lah, but not to the detriment of the pacing of your show. So that I find weird. Nak troll macam okay, nak wink-wink funny kan, tapi jangan sampai the whole pace feels off. Tease Daredevil going to final third, filler. Why? So I don't
really...
tajuk
episod ni adalah Just Jen. Kalau kau expect shoot out, tak ada Just Jen.
Kan? So tak ada, aku in a way maybe faham, nampak dia nak generate buzz by generating rage, but on another hand aku pun kurang faham sebab orang dah buzzing pasal Matt Murdock, and kau tahu ramai, even the haters pun akan tune in to tengok Matt Murdock. You have it set up for you dah, going to the final third where shit gets good. Lepas tu kau filler episode troll macam dia macam kau bayang macam Naruto. Kita tahu Naruto very famous dengan fillers kan. Dia dah ni shit, dia dah tease Uchiha Madara dah back from the dead. What the fuck kan. So kita kena kumpul the shinobi lions nak lawan Uchiha Madara. next episode tunjuk Naruto belajar macam mana nak masak ramen. Cici. Wih.
Kurang macam tu lah.
So tu lah tu. So aku punya reaksi satu ayat again is that I don't hate the episode. Aku just tak faham dia punya placement. Bagi aku personally, if this was episode 4, 5 even, maybe 4 is a caught better Titania kalah, more episode 5 than this resolution. Jadi macam it'll be fine. Then at the end of episode 5 baru macam tease Daredevil ke apa kan. Then go to the final third. I will have zero problem. So yeah, aku je tak faham the timing tu.
Kita bincangkan lagi sekarang tentang 3 blok menarik daripada episod minggu lepas. Alright, so point pertama aku adalah tentang what the fuck self-contained wedding episode. So dalam segmen ni kita ada 3 soalan. Soalan pertama adalah untuk Faris. Somebody that actually love the self-contained wedding episode. So Faris, apakah pendapat anda tentang one whole episode spent on a frivolous wedding where Jen dipenuhi oleh feminist fluff daripada She-Hulk outshining the bride lah, kepada Jennifer kena jadi a bridesmaid yang kena buat semua benda lah, haha kelakar. Kemudian Jen prep to a dog on the aisle lah. I mean, perlu sangat ke kita menonton a drunken Jen being hit on by a nice guy at the wedding? Like, what the fuck? So, kalau kau boleh explain kenapa kau suka episod ni, silakan.
Cuba korang analisis dengan lebih mendalam lagi episod ni. The best thing about the wedding episode is bila Titania punch Jennifer Walters, lepas tu dia pergi terduduk dekat the bangku and then convincing her to change and then asking her, why don't you fight with the things that you are given? Kau dah diberi kuasa tapi kau tak nak gunakan kuasa tu. So from that scene, aku dapat tahu that the angle for this She-Hulk from now onwards is, will Jennifer Walters fight bad people as Jennifer Walters, or will Jennifer Walters fight bad people as She-Hulk? It's a will see, won't see kind of trope that you have seen on, for example, on the Big Bang Theory, like, will Sheldon ask Amy to marry him? Yes or no, yes or no. Then betul dia akan stretch the comedy trope tu panjang. And then on Friends, it's like, Ross and Rachel, will they get together or not? Dia akan memancangkan the comedy trope. So I think from now onwards, She-Hulk will go to will she fight bad people as Jennifer Walters, the lawyer, or as She-Hulk, the lawyer? Even the whole fucking title is not She-Hulk sahaja. It's She-Hulk, attorney at law, the superhero and the human hero. You know what I mean? Korang faham tak? Or am I analysis too mendalam sangat?
No, I thought like after episode 5, she knows who she is.
Yeah, she should have a progression arc, but like a real character arc, like dia punya progression macam tak kesampaian pun. It's very slow, and then like ada macam one step forward, 2 steps back, That's why kita pun terasa macam what?
I agree with you, Justin. That's the lousy part of the show. They came in too late benda ni. Kau nak kena establish, kena awal sikit. Kenapa nak episode 6 baru kau nak establish this trope? I like the fact that they establish where it's going, but why is it so late?
Yeah, and the pace kan.
The pace tu. Like episode 6 baru kau nak establish, kenapa aku tak establish benda ni, awal sikit macam Munim cakap, And then also
she really should have embraced her identity. Yeah.
I like the fact that it is doing that, giving conflict to the character Jennifer Walters. Dan dia tak buat the character one dimensional tau. It's so many dimensional. So that one I praise. Just like everyone is like, kenapa lambat sangat? And the comedy is not funny lah. The whole wedding is not funny lah.
She's very indecisive, but that's the thing. The way we understand her character is like that lah. Memang dia macam susah nak tahu what I want to be. I just want to be Jen. That's what she wants lah. But the more she found out that she cannot be Jen anymore, then she has to like like kena langgar the dinding to accept the reality that she is She-Hulk. Tapi nak tak nak dia macam terpaksa aku. That's why it's kind of frustrating for us as fans to watch the show, you know. It's like terima sajalah that you're She-Hulk.
Tapi actually
it's kind of hard lah.
Tapi Faris, going back to macam previous episode, I actually like Faris punya analysis from the previous episode because remember you already said macam in the court macam she symbolically finally embraces the name She-Hulk kan. Meaning we were suspecting that means she also has embraced who she is, She-Hulk the lawyer and She-Hulk the superhero, so symbolically by the case where she literally takes back her name man. So it's okay, so moving to the final third, Daredevil Peace and She-Hulk pun has owned the name She-Hulk. Here we go. Next episode, wedding indecisive lagi. Macam, sudah lah tu.
But I think from now on I think that's where it's going to be lah. You will see some episodes maybe in season 2 she will fight bad people as Jennifer Walters but not She-Hulk. Then most episodes will fight bad people as She-Hulk but not Jennifer Walters. So I think that's where it's going to go lah. Whether you like it or not, I like it because it's a conflict of character.
Faham?
Okay. Like by episode 6 tak patut ada konflik dalam. Patut kalau macam I am Jet.
Yalah, is the pacing lah. Tu bagi aku is the pacing lah. If there was episode 5 I'll be fine. Episode 5, 4 okay je sebenarnya. Tapi itulah.
Alright, soalan seterusnya adalah untuk Justin ya. Apakah pendapat anda tentang the B-plot di mana Nikki dan Mallory perlu tag team on the Mr. Immortal case yang dikejar oleh past husband dan ex-wife for divorce? Mana subplot Park weh? Park satu episode je.
Park tidak diperlukan di sini because girls get it done. Girls get it done lah. So episode ni walaupun it's called Just Jen, but of course they want to do, I mean maybe this is the best place they want to highlight Mallory dan Nikki's storyline lah, because like Nikki tak pernah bekerja dengan Mallory pun, but this is a good place for the characters to interact. So it's actually quite nice lah, because macam dua batak ni dah lah rakan sekerja tapi tak pernah macam bekerja sama kan. So this is actually a pretty nice episode for them. Actually the only thing I really enjoy about this episode is Mallory and Nikki's interaction with Mr. Immortal lah. Mr. Immortal is one of the yang dia pernah berlakon di Boba Fett kan, yang he's one of the Twilight tu. That actor, forgot his name, sorry. So that actor was really funny. Even though in the comics kan, Mr. Immortal is supposed to be a superhero yang tak boleh mati, dan he actually he was from a superhero group kan, a team. I forgot the name, but he has
Avengers.
Yeah, West Coast Avengers kan.
Avengers.
Great Lakes Avengers.
The West Coast Avengers, yeah.
And he actually fell in love with one of the female Avenger namanya Dinosaur kan. She looks like a dinosaur. I was surprised that I didn't see Dinosaur as one of his lovers or wives, you know, but like okay, he has multiple wives and one husband because you know somebody's gotta try something kan. Eventually he lived so long kan. So he amassed so much fortune over the years. That's why he become rich lah. Cuma cara mereka tulis watak tu macam aku tak nak dengar perempuan ni beletek, aku rela bunuh diri daripada dengar perempuan beletek. Aku lompat. Jatuh macam tu kan dia. But it's the funny thing is that masa dia jatuh ke atas kereta polis tu, ada orang perasan tak ada QR code kat kereta polis tu. That was a QR code for the comics. Actually one of the fine things about She-Hulk TV series is that kalau you perasan tiap-tiap episode akan ada QR code comics, dan that QR code for that police car itu yang kepada yang merujuk kepada West Coast Avengers punya komik lah, which is where Mr. Immortal landed lah. So for me I feel like I mean like Nikki and Mallory punya episode ni yang dia punya storyline was quite nice lah, even though macam mereka banyak beletek cakap, because you know girls akan cakap something if a guy do something kan, especially comes to cheating kan, so mesti mereka akan have something to say about it. So I feel like Mallory dengan Nikki teaming up was quite nice to see lah, sebab seldom they're given a much better storyline like this, and then to see that Mallory is really doing, I mean like in this episode, aku rasa macam Mallory betul-betul terasa macam seorang lawyer tau, berbanding dengan Jennifer Walters. Sometimes when I watch the whole show, that's the whole thing. You know, like kalau that I feel like she is really like a lawyer. Kalau macam Jennifer Walters ni, aku macam kadang-kadang terasa, is she really a lawyer? Macam aku macam I don't get that vibe from Jennifer Walters, you know. But Mallory, yes. Kalau dengan Nikki, she's a very personable person dan dia suka macam bersocialize, dan she's a very smart woman, and then she can get things done just like that. So Nikki is very efficient. So aku tengok Mallory dengan Nikki, aku suka mereka punya character sebab mereka they bring something to the table actually. So and then the fact that they can find out about intelligentsia shows that they're very capable in finding out information lah. So intelligentsia ni are the people who are behind the She-Hulk trolls kan. So dalam I don't know lah, maybe the writers feel like they can do something meta with the trolls lah, because banyak She-Hulk haters in real life on social media macam dekat Twitter, Facebook semua kan, dan YouTube. So it's like they just want to make that some of the trollers, they macam sikit-sikit hint lah, some of the trollers kan kemungkinan besar are the real bad guys of the show. Macam there's a double meaning there, you know. So like, you know, yang kan ada satu forum website, how to kill She-Hulk, why is She-Hulk macam gini kan. So it's like that forum is run by intelligentsia. Sampai Nikki pun tulis besar-besar intelligentsia ni is like a super villain team run by a group of evil geniuses. So possibly they are the people and also the scientists that want to take She-Hulk punya blood lah. So who are the real bosses of intelligentsia? Maybe one boss, maybe multiple bosses, we don't know. But in the comics, they have connections with the leader and MODOK. So whether this She-Hulk series ada kaitan dengan Quantumania or maybe Captain America New World Order, we shall see lah. But I suspect maybe just small hints of it lah. Cuma aku rasa the main villain just seems most likely to be someone lame lah. Hulking. So don't expect too much lah. So you know, I personally feel like I enjoyed this part of the episode. Just you know, hoping to see more good stuff lah in the next following episodes.
Tadi Faris nak tambah apa ya Faris?
Yeah, because pasal aku lupa nak cakap pasal Mallory dengan Nikki. I think this whole episode was trying to tell us what I got from this episode is, okay, the half of the episode is looking at Jennifer Walters trying to fight bad people at Jennifer Walters, tapi tak jadi, you had to convert to She-Hulk. And the other half is, this is how a lawyer will fight in the superhuman division. You know, this is how a lawyer would fight evil. So there are two parts, you know, because like I said just now, there's a duality to how the showrunners are writing the show, you know. Let me repeat again, is fighting as an attorney, fighting as a superhero. So this whole episode, dia tunjuk fighting with people who have no powers and someone fighting people with powers. What will happen? So just to add to Justin punya lah. So nasib baik Justin brought up Mallory, I totally forgot about it.
Thank you also, Faris. Yeah.
Okay. Next, Nick. Atau dah. I can't hear you, Nick.
Alright, so soalan terakhir untuk segmen ini adalah untuk Munif ya. Apakah pendapat anda tentang kemunculan mengejut Titania at Lulu's wedding? Adakah ini satu coincidence ataupun stalking? Serta apakah pendapat anda tentang the Titania versus She-Hulk fight yang fans nanti-nantikan akhirnya end up being just a drunken fight at the wedding? So, silakan.
Okay, so first of all, kalau going by Titania punya perangai in the comics, it's not beneath her to stalk si Jennifer Walters at a wedding lah saja cik pasal kan. Besides, dia baru hilang nama dia trademark tu, so there's no way they can bluff without retribution lah. So that's that. So it makes sense lah. Tu dia macam influencer kan, yang ramai orang macam suka dia, minat dia, follow dia. So the bride seems to be, you know, one of those people yang akan follow the Kardashians lah, apalah. So jangan terkejut kalau dia memang follower Titania. And then kalau Titania cakap, let's be friends kan, dia mesti on je. Okay lah, so aku datang ke wedding macam mutual friends kan, apa masalah. But she definitely stalked Jen lah kalau ikut perangai dia kan. On the fight itself, let me just say, first of all, Jen probably should have died with that punch in human form. Masa dia kena in human form tu aku terkejut. Weh, ni macam mati ke, broken jaw ke apa? Dia okay. Oh, I forgot.
Boleh, sorry. I want to cut in sikit kan. I watched it 2-3 times that punch. Bila the camera was at the back belakang dia terbalik balik kan. Dia punya belakang warna hijau tau.
Oh ya.
Oh.
Macam by reflex dia belum.
Masa dia guling to the camera, belakang dia warna hijau. Aku dia tengok. Okay.
Kan macam dia punya kaki lah. Kaki dia pun macam terjadi hijau macam tu kan. But she was drunk, you know. Adakah mungkin semasa dia mabuk, dia punya she cannot control much of her powers.
Reflect.
Sorry.
Okay, so but it's a wedding, drunken wedding brawl. Tapi at the same time, that is the tone of the show. If we are, kalau nak dapat tengok lah Titania lawan She-Hulk, that's where it's going to be lah. Tapi aku mengharapkan the fight tu macam a bit more elaborate and showcase macam dia punya massive.
Dah kali ketiga dah tapi still lame. Oh my god.
Sebab kenapa aku kata it's better, because what do we get before? One punch habis kan. So kali ni nampak lah
One Punch Man.
Tapi you know what, I cannot believe I'm saying this kan. Tapi baru ni ada rumor pasal ni lah, pasal yang Secret Wars atau benda nak ambil Snyder kan. Aku fikir kalau jangan ambil dia as director, tapi maybe serta-serta benda ni bagi dia jadi action coordinator tau. Kau tahu,
boleh juga, cameo pun boleh juga.
You will get a proper slugfest tau. And ni coming from a hater lah, so to speak kan. Tapi you cannot deny
betul.
Dia punya kalau even if it's not him, maybe like who's the guy yang buat Kingsman, what's the director's name? Something Vaughn.
Matthew Vaughn.
Maybe macam on a consultant basis to kind of choreograph some of the, macam this is the big throwdown now. Okay, dalam series ni maybe we have 3 throwdowns, awal, middle and maybe the epic finale ke apa kan. So on a consultant punya basis, lend us your punya technical and expertise ke untuk macam choreograph the fights better kan. So ni macam nanti habis satu dewan tu meletup.
Kan? They should find female wrestlers also what? Female wrestlers yang jadi consultant tu boleh juga.
Disney dah ada Sasha Banks semua kan.
Kan? Wasted talent, wasted people. And also Kardashian is in Disney kan. Patutnya mereka panggil Kardashian datang juga.
Janganlah.
Kim Kardashian should appear in this episode.
Make it worse. Okay, so the fight scene tu kenapa aku kata dapat something. There is obviously not the best fight. Sebab what we got before was one punch kan. So you know, within context kan. Tapi aku rasa tak tahulah. Because we know the showrunners tu macam dah buat macam comedic punya series so, which is not a problem lah. Tapi sebab tu kadang-kadang benda ni aku cakap tu macam aku faham the tone tu bukan like your typical punya Marvel movies that we are used to. But there are still superheroes in this show tau. So you know you need a fight coordinator lah, something at least kan. Sebab ni dah macam you know macam level-level macam apa tu, macam Iron Fist Netflix kan. Sepatutnya macam dia punya fight tu macam so I feel like they could have done a lot better lah. Kalau the fight tu kalau tak panjang pun, tapi at least macam showcase macam the power tau. Macam each blow tu macam boleh collapse a wall ke apa benda kan. Tapi itulah on top of that, aku sangat tak puas hati with the resolution of the fight lah. I mean, actually going back to something yang Justin cakap lah tadi pasal Atau what was the word you use? Apa macam tak ada maruah. So I understand
Oh,
what you're getting at.
degrading ke?
Sebab
Kata?
macam bagi aku, the villain will always lose. Faham? I mean, obviously there's a plot and faham lah, bukanlah kata nak suddenly Titanium beat the shit out of Jennifer Walters tu series habis kan, tak lah kan. So kita faham that the heroes will win, tapi macam you could make the villains or macam Titanium kau set up as one of the main or is a recurring villain to be a bit more macam dignified. Kan? So ni macam kalau gigi patah je tu and so bila aku dah start annoyed, aku start to nitpick lah. Kau kena tumbuk dengan hak, kau kena hempas kat sini, lawan gigi tak patah pun. Kau tergelincir.
Dia sendiri yang jatuh tau. Dia sendiri like aku tak tahu. Dia macam I don't even know what the show is about. Who is this show for actually? Is it for dia bukan for the men lah. Is it for the women? Or is it for the feminists? Or is it for some people who are obsessed with like trying to macam balas dendam dengan pembuli dia dari dulu? Mungkin ada perempuan yang jahat pernah bully yang team of female writers ni, mereka nak balas dendam. So mereka buat Jamil tu macam nampak macam very very bad looking, even though she looks very beautiful, but macam sekadar nak balas dendam.
I don't know lah, pasal I think since day one and dalam mana-mana review pun I have always maintained that if you make the villain shitty, I will generally not really enjoy the show. Sebab Titanium tu macam tak okay, gigi patah, fine, tapi buatlah macam dia jadi tu sebab kena haymaker dengan Jennifer Walters ke apa kan, sampai jadi tu are you done now messing with my life? Baru ni macam banyak terjatuh sendiri je tu macam aku macam tak tahu lah, maybe that's the action fan in me speaking lah. Again, okay, salah aku, this is not the tone of the show lah, benda semua kan. But tak tahu lah.
But how can we defend this show if it's really bad?
Tak, the recurring villain bagi aku macam it's not just in She-Hulk lah, banyak lah macam nak buat the orang baik tu overpowering sangat menang kan. But to me, I've personally, maybe it's a personal thing, I've always liked shows where either the villain wins, the villain tu lagi menacing, or heroes win macam biasa, no hal, but make the villain macam dignified sikit tau. So ni macam if that is the last we see of her, then macam that there was no point all along, because it seems like they are moving to new villains which is the Intelligencia. So which I don't have high hopes for juga, because I'm gonna say it right now, they're gonna it's gonna be a stupid joke also. Kau tengok lah nanti, there's not gonna be the leader, there's not gonna be Modok, there's not gonna be the Trapster, there's not gonna be apa yang that red guy with his monkey, so it's not gonna be all those guys. It's gonna be another joke. I mean, going by the trend lah. So itulah macam, because from this episode alone, if this is the macam final showdown antara Titanium dengan She-Hulk, so don't expect anything for the final third and whatever showdown is in store for us lah. I personally feel that way, but I make my judgment based on what I see lah, and so far what I see is itulah benda-benda macam ni lah. But hopefully I will be pleasantly surprised. I'm open to be pleasantly surprised untuk sekarang. But if this is the end we see of Titanium, man, what a waste of Jamil's talent lah.
Faris tadi, Faris ada something to tambah. Silakan Faris.
No, I have nothing to tambah.
Tadi masa Munif was talking, you want to say something?
Aku dah tambah tadi. Yang guling tu.
Betul. Okay. Aku tak perasan tu. Dia notice.
Okay.
Aku dah tambah dah. Are you okay, Red? Are you okay? Are you here?
It's okay. Okay, seterusnya kita ada beberapa komen yang menarik. Aruna Sena mengatakan, macam aku cakap last week session, this show semakin hari is proving it doesn't have an identity. Is it a sitcom? A sitcom tu maksudnya comedy, situational comedy. So is it a sitcom? Is it a chick flick? Is it a superhero flick? What is it? Kemudian Muhammad Fazli pun kata, She-Hulk ni best masa ada Hulk je. Wong pun okey lah, lagipun cuma Bruce je yang perasan dan break the fourth wall. Susah. Ismail kata aku setuju dengan Abang Munif. Tak pengisian punya fiktif. Kemudian Aruna menambah ya, it's like the showrunner Disney kata, hey, let's do a She-Hulk series with no substance but throw comedy in and please fans with Lily. Fantastic.
Tapi ni aku actually agree dengan yang the first one yang Aruna post tadi lah, which is dia kata macam what does it want to be kan. Aku rasa why you feel that way pasal it's actually all of those things tapi not really done well tau. Macam bukanlah badly tapi macam showrunner tu cakap macam we know Jennifer Walters is dia lawyer kan. Tapi mereka readily admit yang we actually don't know much about law stuff, so it's gonna be macam on the surface je benda. Lepas tu some of the comedy pun ada setengah tu maybe personal taste lah. Some of it fly over my head, some of it macam lawak juga, some of it macam just not jiving with me. Tapi ada juga part yang kelakar. Lepas tu bila datang action pula kau nak cakap tak ada action. Ada action tapi macam tu lah, like macam this fight, that one punch fight, lah tu macam the wrecking crew macam kena sayur apa semua. Lepas tu kau cakap ada cameos pun ada juga cameos tapi macam it didn't really mean anything. Lah tu macam then the rest of the whole episode je tak ada. It feels like they're touching everything but at 50 to 60%. So maybe satu setengah orang akan rasa macam tu lah. Kalau tu lah macam maybe kalau aku I'd rather maybe they tackle 2 themes but at 80% for both instead of 10 things but 50% at all of them kan. Tapi tu aku punya maybe rationalizing why maybe Aruna feels that way sebab I kind of understand that feeling tu lah.
Betul. Aku tak boleh terima yang dia jatuh tersembam. Kita patut ketawa ke masa dia jatuh tersembam peti gigi?
Aku je kesian pula.
Gigi ya aku macam this is so horrifying. Aku ingat tengok horror movie pula ni.
Thank you.
It makes Jen look like a
Jamila.
bully.
Jamila is a natural comedian, you know. Kalau kamu pernah nampak interview dengan Jamila Jamil, dia she doesn't have to try hard to be funny. Dia memang funny pun. Kalau kamu pernah tengok dia dia kena interview dengan kat Jimmy Fallon, dengan Jimmy Kimmel, cara dia bercakap terus you akan ketawa. So she's a natural comedian. She's beautiful and she's very good at comedy.
Witty,
tapi benda ni macam and then this whole thing macam memalukan dia. Memang aku pun sebagai aku tak kenal sangat dengan Jamila Jamil. Aku tak minat sangat dengan Jamila Jamil. Aku pun terasa macam I feel so bad and sorry for her, you know, for taking this role. Mungkin dia terasa I got a Marvel role, I should be very excited and very happy kan. Tapi turns out it was so lame and so beneath her. It was like it could have been something better lah. Because Titania is supposed to be like the main arch villain of She-Hulk kan. She's supposed to be like the real rival, a heavy hitter for She-Hulk. Tapi langsung dia punya karakter ditulis dengan begitu saja daripada episod 1 sampai sekarang. Episod 1 sampai episod 6 begitu. So it's just unacceptable lah. And I also feel like it's inexcusable lah. Aku rasa kita dapat cari alasan untuk kasih memaafkan cerita ni sebab memang it's just they should have done. I don't know lah. I just feel like there's just no way to really save this show. Even I feel like Daredevil cannot save the show. Kalau mungkin terbaliknya mereka akan musnahkan Daredevil. Not on wood lah, tapi harap-harap tidak lah. So it's like, you know, this is so bila aku cakap aku pun rasa macam marah dan sedih tau. It's like hopefully I feel Miss Marvel is much better written than this show. Aku boleh kata betul. Because Miss Marvel at least they tried to attempt something, you know. They tried to attempt something tapi dia punya episod tu, cara penceritaan dia tak cukup masa sebab episod dia cuma 6 saja. Dan aku boleh nampak mereka nak tell a longer story tapi tak sampai. So it's like you know, like I feel like the people who are writing Miss Marvel are ambitious lah. At least they try to do something. Tapi this one I don't feel the effort, you know. Kau langsung tak rasa effort dia. So it's like what? Seriously.
Yang
disappointed lah.
Lepas Miss Marvel, I thought no way She-Hulk could be worse.
Kan?
She-Hulk
I
is
feel
first.
they bit off more than they could chew lah, aku rasa, because
Yeah.
it's a completely different pond than what the showrunners are used to. Good, maybe. Yeah.
Betul.
I think in a sitcom that's not a superhero, in a superhero setting, they probably could have done fine or a lot better. Tapi pasal, I know this is a chick flick, this is a sitcom, but at the end of the day, the premise is still superheroes. So there are certain boxes you need to deliver on that part.
Betul.
Kan? So, tak tahulah. But that's just me lah.
Untuk menjawab persoalan Ikuan Ugly, aku perasan pelakon Nikki tu dia macam pandang kamera bila Mallory Book
Sebab
cakap
dia pakai apa ni, rantai yang ada bintang tu. Mungkin Nikki tu Mephisto. Shout out to Hadi, Mephisto.
Masa dia
Shout out to Hadi.
masa dia pandang audience time depan komputer tu, I think he was looking at the for the cameraman now. Should I go now or waiting for director's decision? So it was not part of the script.
Ya kan, kemungkinan besar it's a goof lah.
Ya, kadang-kadang kau tengok, when you act kan, kau tak patut pandang kamera, kau tak patut pandang crew member, you just act and talk to the person lah. So aku rasa mata dia ke situ is just like waiting for the director's cue. Now tapi dia tak boleh banyak.
bila nak cakap cut ni? Bila nak cakap cut?
Satu yang tak lah, satu yang tak.
Weh, sudah lah tu.
Dah panjang sangat
Sudah
dah
lah
sini.
tadi.
Tolonglah cakap cut.
Yes. That is what. There's nothing to do with the fourth wall.
Ya, bukan breaking the fourth wall rasanya. Alright guys, so kita ada soalan berkait. 3 soalan yang tanya soalan yang sama ya. Hisham Iqmal bertanya, kehadiran Mr. Immortal tu ada kaitan tak dengan She-Hulk ke? Dalam komik ada tak cerita tentang Mr. Immortal? Seterusnya Rahmat pula bertanya, who is Mr. Immortal in Marvel characters? What superpowers? He hero or villain? Dan seterusnya kategori The Great bertanya, nak tanya Mr. Immortal tu penting ke karakter dia? Setahu aku karakter dia sampah je. So untuk menjawab ketiga-tiga soalan korang, jawapan dia adalah Mr. Immortal ni adalah satu watak picisan daripada tahun 1980-an. Kalau kau nampak ni dalam West Coast Avengers issue number 46, itu adalah penampilan pertama Mr. Immortal. So dengan dia punya loser friends yang ada 5 ekor tu. Tu adalah dinosaur. Awet dia dinosaur. Dia ada satu awet gempul sikit.
He's a Targaryen lah.
Yeah, so basically he's just a joke character yang eventually diorang kena sue oleh Tony Stark pasal menggunakan nama Avengers.
nama
so,
Avengers.
Cakap, saya ni Sumbangjaya Avenger. Walaupun ada Avengers kat KL, kami ni Sumbangjaya Avengers guys. So
itu kena sama.
Copyright lah.
Kuasa dia adalah dia tak boleh mati.
Yes.
Kuasa dia adalah dia tak boleh mati, dan dia hanya dapat tahu yang dia ada kuasa tak boleh mati bila dia cuba bunuh diri dia berkali-kali. So macam bodoh kita. Ini satu
memang pathetic
yang memang pathetic gila.
Tapi
in the boys lah.
Okay, dia memang watak picisan lah, tapi ni just trivia lah untuk semua. But the unique thing pasal Mr. Immortal sebab aku tak tahu, maybe the latest punya comics dah ada kot, tapi setahu aku, takat aku last baca, he is the only one of his kind kan. Dia kalau manusia dia Homo sapiens. Lepas tu bila actually dia big misconception, orang ingat Mr. Immortal ni mutant tau. Dia bukan mutant. Sebab mutant is Homo superior. But Mr. Immortal is his only subspecies, which is Homo supreme. He is on his own, unkillable. So dia sebenarnya macam he genetically is a big deal lah, tapi dapat kat this fucking loser.
So itulah, dia bukan mutant guys, dia bukan mutant. By the way, Faris, ada apa-apa nak tambah?
No, just also trivia. Pelakon yang main watak Mr. Immortal was also in the book of Boba Fett as the mayor.
Yeah, he was the Twi'lek.
He was that guy, you know.
So nice to see him in live action lah, dapat role. But the moment dia cakap Mr. Immortal, aku pun cakap itu bukan Logan lah.
Same power set kan.
Okay. Almost same. Deadpool also immortal?
this is what happens lah when you give like Wolverine powers to somebody stupid ass. You know.
Yeah.
Justin, anything you want to add tentang Mr. Immortal ni?
About Mr. Immortal, aku tak ada lah. Aku rasa aku dah cakap banyak lah pasal Mr. Immortal ni. Cuma aku rasa macam funny lah that he has like tiba-tiba ada banyak bini, lepas tu tiba-tiba ada seorang lelaki pula. Oh, aku tak tahu pula dia he's a trisexual pula kan. I try everything once. Aku teringat pasal Kim Cattrall macam dia dalam Sex and the City. I'm a trisexual. I try everything once. Maybe that's why lah, try everything once.
Yeah,
that's how Mr. Immortal rolls lah.
Betul lah. Tapi betul lah macam Munif cakap, rugilah dia tak ada dinosaur. I think even Justin bercakap kalau ada dinosaur is one of the ex-wives.
Pada semua ex-wife, ex-husband ada dinosaur.
Ada dinosaur.
Betul ada dinosaur. Maybe they can say she's a Targaryen, so dia dapat macam dragon pula.
It's more of a pterodactyl lah. Kalau kau tengok dalam komik yang warna pink putih tu ya. It's like a pterodactyl lah.
Oh ya kan, dia macam Pink Ranger lah kan. Pink Ranger tu bukan pterodactyl.
Yeah, man.
Tapi Justin, nama dia memang dinosaur kan? Betul tak?
D-I-N-A-H, Dina. Lepas tu S-O-U-A-R kan?
That's the pun.
S-O-A-R. Dina
and name is a pun. Okay, ni tak berkaitan sikit, tapi one last bit of trivia untuk educate the penonton jugalah. Benda yang terbang-terbang ni categorically not dinosaurs. Kalau kau kata dinosaur terbang tu tak betul. Sebab yang terbang tu and yang dalam laut pun it's a species of its own. Dalam laut is a mosasaur, plesiosaur. Dia dinosaur, dia bukan dinosaur. So yang terbang pun pterodactyl is its own species. So dia bukan dinosaur. So a bit of dino trivia for you guys.
Nice.
Ui, thank you Munif.
Cool.
Munif ni mesti kaki Jurassic Park dia.
Memang.
Kan?
Memang.
Of course.
Alright guys, so terima kasih. Semoga soalan Rahman, Catherine the Great dan juga Hisham terjawab. Seterusnya kita ada soalan kita yang seterusnya adalah tentang macam mana Titania dapat power. Dalam Marvel, dalam MCU aku tak tahu, tapi dalam Marvel Comics dia dapat kuasa dia daripada Dr. Doom. Ketika acara Secret Wars. So
kenapa MCU tak bagi tahu?
Tak cukup orang nak lawan dengan superhero, so dia ambil manusia biasa yang terlekat di Battle World, diberikan kuasa, dan dari situlah secret origin Titania. Jadi dalam MCU ni
mungkin dia dapat power daripada makeup kot. Makeup dia ada serum kan makeup pun ada serum. So ada super soldier serum tu, mungkin dia punya serum makeup tu termasuk dengan super soldier serum, dia taruh kat muka terus dia ada power. Mungkin lepas ni sebab tu lah power dia tak kuat sangat, sebab cuma kat muka je.
Diluted sikit.
Diluted. Aku rasa.
Soalan seterusnya adalah daripada Amir Fikri yang bertanya soalan menyimpang. Nick dapat tengok tak Werewolf by Night? Aku tak dapat. Disney tak kasih. So aku tak tahu cara cakap okey ke tidak. Aku tak dapat. But itulah, hopefully kita semua akan enjoy 7 hari bulan Oktober ni bila filem ataupun Disney special Werewolf by Night one off episode. Yeah, one off is like a movie lah basically akan keluar. So sama-sama kita
Nick nak tambah tu benda. Werewolf by Night on the 7th.
Yeah, on the 7th ya.
Lepas tu on the 6th Shin Ultraman lah.
Wow.
2 days. Memang enjoy layan.
Terbaik. Tapi by that time She-Hulk tak habis lagi kan? She-Hulk tak habis lagi kan?
Macam belum lagi kan?
Belum.
Kenapa dia orang tak save it for, bagilah She-Hulk habis dulu, lepas tu kau keluar lah lepas tu.
Tak tahulah, maybe
ending dia tak nice kot. That's why dia
tak tahulah.
Kan? Aku tengok. So minggu depan adalah episod 7.
8, 9. Dia memang akan lajak.
Kau patut simpan untuk 27 hari bulan Oktober, dekat sikit dengan Halloween. Kau keluar 7 hari bulan Oktober, wasted lah.
Hawa betul.
Aku rasa orang akan lagi enjoy.
Bodoh lah yang tahu awal. Mungkin dia tak nak sebab Halloween punya bulan tu kan ada banyak cerita lain kan, ada Halloween Ends, lepas tu ada Spirit Halloween punya cerita. Mungkin mereka tak nak lawan dengan cerita movie-movie besar kot. Kan ada, I suspect lah.
It's a waste.
Dia Marvel loh. They
Sebab-
shouldn't be scared.
Yeah, it's a waste. It should have come out on the
By
27th
right
of
lah
October.
kan.
Lepas dah habis She-Hulk. Kau pergi buang on a random Friday.
Kan? I honestly thought it was gonna be during Halloween though. Ingat kan? In the
Yeah,
midst of the
or nearest-
festivities kan.
Nearest to
malam tu.
Halloween.
Kan, while all the decorations are
28.
up, kau tengok Werewolf by Night kan. So,
Itulah. Wasted. But I hear so far online punya social media embargo dah habis hari ni. So banyak orang kata best, kecuali Grace Randolph. So maybe that's
Tolak betan.
third last question daripada Muhammad Fazli bertanya, Intelligencia tu Ulysses Claw, salah seorang member dia kan? Jawapannya tidak Jawapannya tidak.
dia fake kan?
Basically, the members of West Coast Avengers pula of Intelligencia terdiri daripada beberapa orang jahat pandai di Marvel Comics seperti Awesome Android, Dr. Doom, Egghead, Claw,
Red
Leader, Mad Tinker dan juga MODOK serta Chameleon. Disguised as Claw. So basically, okay. So Ulysses Claw ialah satu daripada member tu. Tapi Chameleon pun join dalam team tu sebagai Ulysses Claw. Macam tu lah.
Dia disguise.
Ya ke?
Dia
Chameleon, you mean
disguise.
Spider-Man punya Chameleon?
Yes, Spider-Man Chameleon. So okay lah, jawapan dia ya. Dan kadang-kadang ia adalah
Tapi
Chameleon
tidak.
bukannya Claw. Ya, agak pening. Macam tu lah. Dia tak cukup pandai kot nak pass exam tu. So dia disguise sebagai Claw. Wow. Alright, seterusnya Ismail bertanya, mohon teka bila Mac Murdock muncul. Aku rasa dia keluar.
Aku rasa episod 8. Aku rasa episod 8. Teori Brazil tu episod 8.
8 dan 9.
Aku rasa episod 8 lah. Teori Brazil aku lah. Sebab like he has to appear, she has to fight with him. Sebab masa tu dia dah pakai suit kan. So maybe the final episode is for fighting Intelligencia kot. Tapi aku rasa episod 8 lah dia berkeluar. Paling-paling pun at the end of episode 7. Kalau dia akan keluar muncul. Aku rasa lah. I just don't feel like he's a episode 9 punya character.
I have no more faith in the show and I think it's the last.
Tapi maybe the last pun boleh jadi juga sebab maybe dia nak use this point untuk launch the Born Again kan. So maybe last episode tak tahu lah. There's that possibility juga. Tapi but this question dia bukannya buat itu terfikir Mac Murdock lah. So aku terfikir sekarang ni Intelligencia is a big deal. So kalau dia orang settlekan in one issue je memang kau hajar lah. Tapi kalau dia pun nak settlekan maybe over the course of 2 issues pula. Tapi dia macam kita ada Frogman tu tak settle lagi. Lepas tu nak letak Daredevil kat mana. Lepas tu Daredevil tu takkan sekali dengan case Frogman tu. So macam what's gonna happen?
Lepas tu Abomination punya retreat dengan kawan-kawan dia macam mana?
No more
The system seems unresolved.
The show gonna suck balls, man. The last 3 episodes gonna suck balls. And Abang Feris kata episod 8 dan 9 ya?
Yep.
Alright. So sama-sama kita nantikan. Mari kita lihat siapa yang kena.
Yeah.
Seterusnya, siapakah villain sebenar siri She-Hulk ni? Aku pun tak tahu lah weh. Aku tak tahu.
Tak tahu dah bang.
Tak ada villain yang
lagi
yang
dalam
betul
segmen
lah.
kita yang seterusnya.
The villain are the writers. The writers are the real villains.
Alright, seterusnya komen terakhir. Werewolf by Night is directed by Michael Giacchino. Nama director ni tak familiar, tapi cuma tahu dia buat lagu OST Spider-Man Homecoming dulu. Well, sebenarnya Michael Giacchino adalah komposer muzik yang terkenal ya. Dia sebelum ni adalah filem pertama yang dia bakal direct. Sebelum ni dia compose iconic theme tunes bagi filem The Incredibles, filem Star Trek reboot oleh J.J. Abrams.
What an Oscar for Up. Lagu Up.
Ya, dia memang buat banyak lagu yang best. If you love any of the music from the new Spider-Man trilogy, that's why Michael Giacchino.
Team yang Tom Holland ni best ke? Spider-Man team yang Tom Holland memang epic lah bunyi. Tapi ni kalau going by this guy punya career path kan, aku interested tengok kalau Ramin Djawadi yang direct ke show dia jadi macam mana. Sebab lagu-lagu dia semua
Kan?
lagi epic.
Mind blowing. Teruskan.
Betul lah. I think Michael Giacchino is a fan of the classic black and white movies daripada Universal Studios, the Universal Monster movies, dan juga classic fan of Hammer Studios punya black and white movies. So kalau korang enjoy those kind of old school horror films dengan cara camera work dia yang agak how to say this, you will understand on the 7th of October lah. So maybe it's something that you like, or maybe it's something kau macam apa betul ni.
Tapi betul kena disclaimer tau guys yang mana Marvel fan lah apa semua ni kan, yang obviously kalau korang ada di sesi malam ni semua Marvel fan lah kan. Tapi nak abang siap-siap Werewolf by Night tu dalam black and white tau. So korang jangan
Yes.
Jangan
nanti kau jangan
dari awal
skip
sampai habis.
kan.
Dari awal sampai habis. It's black and
bukan
white.
flashback tau sampai habis tau.
Kan.
It's a homage to the classic horror of Universal Monsters from the 30s and the 40s. Yeah. And camera work dia pun memang macam zaman dulu. Oh my god. Yeah. So orang akan cakap agak campy, agak slapstick, but that was the shit in the 40s, yo.
Yeah.
Right,
It is.
I can't wait lah basically. I can't wait because
I'm rotting for you.
masa membesar lu. Tak adalah aku beranak tahun 40-an, but anyway. Dengan itu berakhirlah segmen ini dan kita akan ke plot menarik kita yang kedua. Alright. So the next two segmen ialah benda yang the only benda daripada aku yang kita boleh bincang atau bedah. The first segment tadi tu was like whatever the fuck. That was 90% of the episode. This is the last 10% of the episode, and I feel like this is the thing worth talking about. So dalam segmen ni kita ada 3 soalan. Soalan pertama adalah untuk Munir ya. Apakah pendapat anda tentang laman INTELLIGENCIA.com dengan the members only secret site yang penuh dengan komen misoginistik yang cuba #cancel She-Hulk? Adakah penulis siri She-Hulk ini making fun of MCU fans yang actually membenci siri ini, ataupun is she making fun of those creepy dudes from 4chan, Reddit, all the palantau websites yang benci women? So silakan.
Aku rasa one of the recurring themes of the show is memang dia tahu cerita ni akan ada banyak haters, and in fact dia buat certain moves untuk incite the haters, and lepas tu dia troll the haters. So kita tahu benda tu is memang it's one of the themes of the show lah. So memang ada lah. Faham? That's not a mystery to me. Cuma okay, aku rasa macam tadi kita pun dah agak elaborate lah yang Intelligencia ni memang it's quite an important super team sebab they have beberapa notable achievements to them. At one point depa pernah kalahkan Hulk because depa punya scheme which is something yang is not easy to do. Depa pernah take out the Incredible Hulk. Lepas tu yang diorang ni pula aku tak silap aku is also depa memang they responsible for the creation of the Red Hulk. Red She-Hulk. Betul. Lepas tu A-Bomb, lepas tu Amadeus Cho even, so semua all these famous yang macam gamma powered characters yang bukan Hulk memang banyak datang as a result of Intelligencia punya meddling ni lah. So benda yang aku nak cakap sekarang ni, they are a big deal tau. So bila kita kena tease dengan Intelligencia di dalam series ni, and dia datang macam dalam bentuk macam blog macam Reddit punya site ni kan, dia boleh pergi two ways tau pada pendapat aku lah. Number one, it's another trademark Marvel punya boner lawak bodoh. Dia pakai je nama Intelligencia, tapi behind that is tak tahu one of the many human boring side characters yang aku memang tak bother untuk ingat pun nama dia orang. Sebenarnya is one of the guys yang dia dated and tanya pasal needle tu ke whatever the hell lah, which aku memang takkan peduli pun. Tapi kalau aku nak bersangka baik, it could be Intelligencia, the big deal yang aku cakapkan ni, tetapi in going with the modern times, takkan kau nak macam kau is a secret society. Kalau authorities tahu kau wujud, problem lah kan. So tapi kau nak dig info. So bagi them information is key. And internet is a source of information. Lepas tu kau ada official information and kau ada unrestricted information of the public opinion. So maybe dengan buat haters punya website, punya blog site ni, it's actually one of the best ways untuk kau gather information tau. Kau akan dapat a pool of information. Granted 90% akan jadi bullshit, tapi maybe out of that 10% tu is a gold mine tau. So kadang-kadang ada kes-kes murder, penculikan pun pernah resolve by sifting through the net. Tengok orang punya chatter apalah benda semua kan. So tak terkejut kalau intelligencia, and memang the intelligencia from the comics yang kita kenal yang memang badass, and mereka ni lah nak tahu pasal Shihab, or nak tangkap Shihab, or nak dapatkan Shihab punya DNA, or nak tengok dia boleh tak kalau kita buat dia vulnerable, meaning then kita confident sikit nak lawan Bruce ke apa contohnya lah kan. So this would be a very clever way to fish for information lah. Tetapi aku tak nak macam menghypekan korang. Aku realistically speaking, aku rasa this is just gonna be a big fucking joke. Sebab kalau kita tengok again, aku tak nak assume, tapi I believe I'm a realist. Aku punya opinions is derived from what I get. So kalau kita recap sedikit the series, kita dah kena troll pasal Ghost Rider, and then Kamatash reject dah jadi badut. Lepas tu macam banyak lah benda badut. Lepas tu The Sorcerer Supreme pun dah jadi bahan lawak. Titania, which is actually kau punya macam Batman dan Joker punya ni seteru dia macam tu pun, Titania pun dah jadi badut. So macam mana bila korang tengok banyak benda yang maybe ada potential untuk jadi kind of engaging, kind of ni, tapi dah dibadutkan. My question is, why you think I should expect this intelligencia akan jadi the intelligencia yang we were intrigued by dalam komik? The intelligencia who managed to defeat Incredible Hulk once, and the intelligencia yang berjaya create Hulk punya greatest villain, yang tukar Betty jadi Red She-Hulk lah, General Ross jadi Red Hulk lah, apa semua kan. So when the tone of the show selama ni is membadutkan the beloved things, I don't think this will be that kind of adaptation juga. So satu cakap, kalau aku bersangka baik, dia buat this blogspot ni because the intelligencia tu memang genius, like in the comics, and in this modern time and age, this is the best way to fish for info. But if going by the pattern yang kita dah dapat selama ni, I really believe it will just be another joke. So when the reveal tu finally datang, if it is a joke, I won't be overly pissed off about it. But macam aku selalu cakap, I am very very open to be pleasantly surprised. Surprise me, prove me wrong. But I don't think you will.
I think it's just some dude bros in their parents' basement typing. She-Hulk ni, jom kita bunuh She-Hulk lah. Dia macam cyber warrior je bro, keyboard warrior.
Betul. That's the thing. Sebab kalau ikut macam Abang Ferris punya prediction tu memang spot on. Sebab dah dari awal-awal episod berapa Abang Ferris dah cakap dia rasa the leader akan muncul kan. So kalau ada cara dia nak muncul, is memang through intelligencia ni. He's one of the core members of intelligencia. Tapi will they do that? Aku tak rasa.
I think they might, but only just a small tease lah.
Okay, dia macam ni. Because I feel that macam mana, I sense a deja vu tau. Aku rasa aku dah masuk dalam this paradox ni dah banyak kali tau. Sebab dia akan, oh my god, dia tease benda ni. Aku baca komik, aku ada expectation. And then macam dia badutkan benda tu, and then aku complain, and then be like, kau lah expect ni. Kau expect ni. So kali ni aku nak try break the cycle. Intelligencia, bullshit. I will not be disappointed again. I will learn from my past mistake. Pleasantly surprised.
Never again,
Never
again.
then.
Fool me once, fool me twice.
Alright, soalan kedua adalah untuk Justin ya. Apakah pendapat anda tentang Mallory book yang ingin menyimpan info ini daripada Jen? Masa ni lah Nicky macam dia tengok director kan. Adakah Mallory book ini sebenarnya sejahat versi Marvel Comics-nya yang hendak mencipta She-Hulk-nya sendiri eventually? Apa pendapat kau?
Aku rasa in this version Mallory book Melalui book is still a good person lah, I suspect lah. Mungkin mereka sengaja nak bagi kamu ataupun siapa-siapa yang tengok cerita ni macam rasa macam, is it possibility that she might be involved with intelligentsia ke or anybody, sebab dia cakap jangan bagi tahu Jen lah, takut nanti buat dia macam rasa sedih kan. But I feel like she comes from a good place lah. I don't feel like Mallory is a malicious character. Tak macam dalam komik tu. Aku rasa this is I think one of the ways that the writers would make her go lah. I suspect she will be a good character, not a villain. But you know, it's possible that they might have some hints. Like for example, dia tiba-tiba cakap dia ada husband, lepas tu ada anak kan. Tak tahu siapa mereka tu. Adakah mereka tu sebahagian daripada, who's the husband? Is she married to an intelligentsia person or is she married to one of the wrecking crew? Macam pelik kan. But it's something to consider about lah. Cuma aku rasa macam tak mungkin kot. I mean, Mallory is like someone who has standards. So I just feel like she's more like a friend lah. She's like she started as a friendly rival and then eventually she becomes real friends with Jennifer Walters lah. So I've seen so many villain characters from the comics tiba-tiba macam jadi orang baik pula dalam MCU. So I was like, that doesn't make sense. But like, I feel like this is one of the trend lah with making Mallory jadi one of her friends or one of her ally lah in this sense lah. Aku tak rasa macam anything malicious with her. So aku rasa macam, you know, I hope there's something that can prove me wrong lah, but I don't feel like there's any bad bone in Mallory lah. Cuma aku rasa macam untuk tambah point yang Munif tadi kan, aku rasa, you know, intelligentsia ni has a higher chance of becoming badut, but there's a huge possibility sebab dia cakap tadi pasal intelligentsia is the people who are responsible in creating multiple Hulks kan, Red Hulk, She-Hulk semua tu kan dengan A-bomb. Like, I suspect they will eventually use that needle and successfully cucuk kat Jennifer punya body dan ambil darah to create the Hulks. That is, I suspect, is the end game of this show lah. Because like, it has to be something, dia dah tunjuk macam jarum besar semua tu kan. It has to lead to the creation of the multiple Hulks lah. So kalau tak, macam mana dia boleh dapat kan? But the only way they can do that is mereka mungkin memabukkan Jennifer Walters ke, ataupun when she's in her human form lah. Masa dia dalam human form, she's actually quite vulnerable unless she macam involuntarily terjaga lah. That's how they can she might be able to deflect lah. Satu lagi pasal yang lelaki tu, yang Josh, the guy that she found in the wedding, is he actually a good guy or a bad guy? Adakah dia salah satu wrecking crew pula? Because one of the wrecking crew is wearing a mask kan. Dia pakai topeng. So mungkin dia kerja dengan intelligentsia, mungkin he's one of the wrecking crew. So dia dah lah intelligentsia scouting mereka kat masa mereka dating kan. So mungkin ada kamera kat belakang mereka kot. Dah set up ada kamera kat sana. Is Josh one of the people? That's one of the things I'm looking forward to finding out lah. Maybe kat 3 episodes kan, maybe they will answer this one by one lah, hopefully lah.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Alright, so soalan seterusnya adalah untuk Faris ya. Sebagai just a series watcher dan bukan pembaca Marvel Comics, apakah pendapat anda tentang intelligentsia spying on Jen at Lulu's wedding? Dan adakah Josh, the nice guy at the wedding ni sebahagian daripada intelligentsia? Is the creepy date Todd daripada beberapa episod lepas also part of intelligentsia? Is the wrecking crew part of intelligentsia? And is the vibranium needle yang kita nampak di penghujung episod ni? Pasal Todd ada tanya, vibranium boleh cucuk kau tak? Boleh cucuk kau tak? So apa pendapat kau? Is this all connected all along?
Tadi Justin cakap apa, Skodek kan tadi? Justin?
Yeah, because spying on them actually.
Dah lama tak dengar perkataan Skodek.
Skodek!
Right, okay, I think the guy, wait, let me check your questions again. Yes, I think it's a good idea that intelligentsia is spying on Jennifer Walters, because it's about time lah we have some concrete villain story lah daripada all the comedy. I think we should shift away from all the funny part. I hope whatever establishing the characters semua stop at 6 and then we start to see more of the villains. Although I agree with Munif, I'm still open to whatever this one, tapi harapan aku tak tinggi. But I still berpegang that I like this episode because I think I know where this show is going to head in the future. Season 2, season 3 and onwards lah kalau ada. I think that Jonathan or Josh? Oh, Jonathan is a dog. Josh.
Yeah.
So
Josh is the nice guy.
Yeah.
I think Josh would be a spy lah. I think it's quite a giveaway lah. You know, I think it would
Baik
be
sangat.
quite baik sangat. I think, you know,
Kan?
pun intended, it quite be intelligent writing if they made him part of Intelligencia. So I think he is one of them. Wrecking Crew, maybe or maybe not, because looking at what episode 1 to episode 5, dah banyak sangat throwaway jokes even the comic book characters also. So maybe Wrecking Crew is a throwaway thing.
But the jarum that didn't go through was being held by this hand from the
I mean, the Wrecking Crew, the other people, those other people. Wait, I'm coming to the jarum. Those
Okay.
other people. So this jarum, maybe they give it to only the Joshua person lah to go and cucuk. Don't worry about the rest of the people. Kau faham tak maksud aku?
Kes lepas tu
Maybe
would
dia
be-
cucuk
Jon
dengan
Snow
konek
style
dia
lah.
bro. Bukan jarum bro, dia cucuk dengan konek dia bro.
Instead of a team effort to cucuk the jarum, it will be an individual effort to cucuk the jarum. Faham maksud aku?
Infiltration, literally.
That's what she said. Okay.
I don't
And
know
then-
who is the she lah if she says that. You know, it's like what the hell, man.
Ada she. That's what she said. Okay. Wait, aku dah lost lah. What? Yeah. The jarum will be used by maybe the Joshua guy to get it from She-Hulk lah. Gitu lah. And then
When
lastly,
she is in a vulnerable state.
and lastly, Vibranium. It would be good to put Vibranium lah sebab Black Panther dah nak dekat kan. But,
Yeah,
you
and
know,
Todd asked the question mah, is your skin invulnerable to vibranium? On the date, he asked it.
So, you know, maybe
He is onto her.
maybe it is lah. Maybe it is, maybe it's not lah. But can't really say lah because I have my expectations. Hopefully it is lah, you know, because it'll be good lah, you know, because something I'm familiar with and something the public is familiar with, the audience is familiar with. So make it vibranium lah. Hantar semua soalan yang kau tanya semua jadi.
Wow. Aku rasa penulis She-Hulk tak sepandai tu. So
kan
We'll see.
unfortunately,
We shall see.
Janganlah kutuk sangat. It's alright.
I don't know how Margaret Cho won a fucking Emmy writing on Rick and Morty, man. Because this is
Sekejap. Menyimpang je Nick. Do you remember the sitcom Perfect Strangers masa kita kecil tu?
aku tak ingat tu. Perfect Strangers tak ingat. Three's
Perfect
Company
Strangers.
ingat. Three's
Yang the
Company.
Perfect Strangers yang you have the two roommates yang satu cakap, you know, orang tak faham and then satu cakap, you know, straight English and then the other guy spoke like broken English. Kau tak ingat tak?
Tak ingat bro.
aku pernah dengar tu.
Morty and apa? Morty and Minnie, the one with yang tu okay tak? I can't remember.
Okay, tak apa.
The one
Nanti
where-
aku cari gambar lepas tu aku share kat sini. Okay, move on. Sorry.
Alright, cool. So kita ada 3 komen menarik untuk segmen ini. Pertama daripada Ismeth yang bertanya, adakah Intelligencia ni akan create Hulk yang jahat? Jawapan dia adalah
Dalam
ya.
komik dia.
Anybody wanna
Right.
expand?
I mean in the comics yo. Tapi kalau for the series ni, kalau aku bersangka baik, sebab dia dah tease jarum, dia dah tease orang tanya pasal kau vulnerable to vibranium tak, macam Nick cakap tadi semua. So semua tu dia dah tease ke macam mereka nak a sample of Jen punya blood. And of course macam mana kita tengok lah episode 1, the blood transfusion lah yang menghasilkan the She-Hulk. So kau put the 2 and 2 and kau tengok pula the guys intelligence dalam komik pun memang create multiple Hulks. So orang kata it's a safe bet untuk assume yang yes, the end game of this series probably is untuk mass produce Hulk. So tetapi aku dah macam cakap lah, sebab aku baca expectation ni banyak dah tu, tapi semua dah jadi badut kan. So aku tak mau, aku just don't want to hurt myself. Dalam komik, there's a possibility in the series, yes. Don't hold your breath. Kalau jadi,
By the way,
bagus.
siapakah Hulk yang dicipta oleh Intelligencia untuk mereka yang tak pernah baca komik?
Okay, so the famous one, of course, we have the leader or the founder of the Thunderbolts, his namesake lah, which is General Ross himself lah kan, sempena nama dia. So dia kan jadi the Red Hulk, and daughter dia lah, Betty, kan jadi the Red She-Hulk. So if they could get Liv Tyler tiba-tiba muncul di hujung season ni, memang aku lepas tu dia pun creator A-Bomb juga. And of course the Hulk yang transform bila dia happy, Amadeus Cho. So setakat yang aku tahu 4 ni lah, the Korean Hulk kan, Amadeus Cho kan. Dia tengok yang that nice guy tu macam Asian kan. Tak akulah Amadeus sebenarnya.
Oh my god.
Tak tahu lah.
Alah, secret talk.
Tapi
So
yelah,
those four lah aku tahu.
macam Munif cakap berhenti berharap lah. Kalau ada.
Ya kan?
Ada.
Hahaha, lawak.
Ada.
Lawaknya lawak. Macam itulah. Itu je lah harapan kita. So seterusnya Rahman bertanya, mana pergi Abang Duan? Kenapa tak ada dalam live streaming ni? Jawapannya, Abang Duan jawab WhatsApp lambat. So slot dah penuh. Aku setiap kali bila ada siri TV nak datang, aku WhatsApp semua orang. Okay, siapa nak join apa? So dia lambat. Dia orang keempat yang menjawab. So unfortunately kita hanya ada 3 panelis. Kita nak ada banyak panelis, nanti jadi sampai 4-5 jam. So yes, Abang Duan hanya ada dalam The Rings of Power. Pasal dia
Rings of Power.
Rabu di BuzzPOP. Hopefully Werewolf by Night, dia kata dia dah log in. So dia akan join kita untuk bedah Werewolf by Night nanti. So join him then. Soalan terakhir, dalam komik She-Hulk boleh on off Hulk mode dia ke? Jawapannya tidak. Dia terus jadi She-Hulk. Dia maintain the Hulk mode. So dalam siri ni kekangan bajet lah kot. Kekangan bajet untuk setiap episod nak buat CG. So that's why dia boleh on off quite late.
This is a change yang bagi aku macam is apa orang kata, ada empathy sikit for lah. Pasal kau tengok even dia boleh change between Jen and She-Hulk pun setengah, some CGI tu nampak sloppy juga lah kadang-kadang at some scenes kan. So kau bayang kalau dia sentiasa in She-Hulk form, I think it's gonna look really bad lah. So okay lah macam ni, dia on off.
Kau tengok
So ada
pasal
TV
CGI
series kan.
pasal CGI Hulk ni, kau tengok Infinity War Hulk appear dekat depan dia, lepas tu dah movie Bruce Banner je.
Betul?
Semua dalam Hulkbuster je. Lepas tu dalam hati
Betul.
aku, kenapa macam ni? Bila tengok Endgame, lah kau nak save budget rupanya, sebab Endgame kau banyak gila.
Confirm
So sometimes you got to put your business hat on lah, you know, which sometimes outside the creative decision.
Ya.
Betul.
Satu lagi mereka rushing out of time sebab tak cukup animators kan. CGI pun perlu banyak orang tu buat.
Betul.
Kan mereka kena outsource kepada third party. So satu, duit. Dua, time constraint. Sebab nak rush untuk buat pelbagai jenis CGI. Dah lah dia buat banyak projek Marvel yang bentuk movie dengan TV kan, in the whole year. So macam nak rush benda tu tak boleh kata nak rush terus dah boleh rush. Banyak orang dah kerja 24 hours lah, aku tahu saya yang ada yang sampai tak ada cuti kan. Kesian mereka.
What I can think about CGI is apa CGI yang kau nampak dalam She-Hulk atau mana show, it has been decided awal-awal lagi tau. You cannot just time for shooting, aku nak CGI sini, cannot. So
Yeah, but that's how Marvel does it. They change scenes, they change storylines to the last minute.
No. Whatever CGI shot pun, even dalam Thor Love and Thunder kau tengok, kau dah set. Kalau kau nak shoot CGI scene pun, you have to cut the in point and out point yang mana kau nak CGI. Itu yang kau bagi kat orang, you know. So it's really decided beforehand already. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
Alright guys, so dengan itu berakhirlah segmen ini dan kita akan ke plot menarik kita yang terakhir. Alright, so plot menarik kita yang terakhir adalah tentang teori Brazil. Siapakah identiti Hulk King? Jadi dalam segmen ini aku ada satu soalan je untuk semua panelis. Apakah pendapat anda tentang teori Brazil bahawa identiti Hulk King adalah sebenarnya Dr. Samuel Stearns, aka The Leader, yang last time kita tengok was what? 15 tahun lepas, back in The Incredible Hulk, dan
2008.
bakal kembali dalam filem Captain America 4, New World Order nanti. Is this a connection antara siri ini dengan New World Order? Kita mulakan dengan Munif, silakan.
Okay, mula-mula aku cakap saya preference lah. Obviously aku nak the leader lah yang behind Intelligencia kan, sebagaimana Faris dah predict kan, aku nak sangat benda tu terjadi. Tapi two things lah. Number one, aku rasa aku dah explain tadi kenapa aku punya doubts pasal as usual Marvel lately has a tendency untuk badutkan everything. So jangan terkejut lah kalau ni pun benda sama. Secondly is aku fikir, aku tak nampak macam mana benda ni boleh tie back dengan New World Order tau. Sebab dia macam mana, macam completely different themes lah. Kalau kita tengok She-Hulk, dia ialah obviously it's a chick flick comedy kind of show. Lepas tu kalau ada the leader sini, no way dia akan lari from that tone. Sebab kita tahu all the characters yang kita dah tengok in the series so far, whoever you are, dia akan go with that chick flick tone. And aku tak terkejut kalau Daredevil pun akan fall into the same pitfalls lah. So bayangkan kalau kita tengok the leader di sini and dia macam chick flick in a chick flick punya style lah. And then kalau kau tengok pula macam Falcon and the Winter Soldier, which of course dia akan teruskan lead the Captain America 4 kan. It's more to really serious action political thriller kind of show macam tu lah, which is sangat jauh beza with what a chick flick is kan. So kalau the leader becomes the nexus that binds these two shows, it needs to kind of bind the two genre juga. Sebab kalau tak, dia kan nampak the leader yang very jarringly different from the TV series to the movie tiba-tiba. So aku rasa putting the leader dalam She-Hulk will be problematic for Captain America 4 lah. Unless there is, sebab bagi dia pun macam bukan ni pasal isu writing juga, tapi sebab the tone tu dah set tau. The tone has been set. So it makes more sense kalau somehow Captain America first, dah tu the leader, dia punya serious version semua. And then maybe lepas tu something happen, jadi light-hearted sikit, dia appear dalam She-Hulk tau. Tapi kalau the leader appeal dalam She-Hulk, badut, lepas tu dia nak masuk dalam serious movie macam Captain 4 kan. Aku macam mana tak tahu lah, aku rasa macam susah nak connect the two tau. And that's why aku rasa it will probably not be the leader. It probably just, again, going by case studies. The Intelligencia I think will be a big clowning of the fans again. Lepas tu it's like, you know siapa suruh kau expect macam-macam pada muka kau. Benda tu aku dah kena banyak kali tau. So so tak tahulah. I want to, but don't get me wrong, I want to. Tapi aku tak tahu macam mana kalau dia appear in this chick flick, lepas tu dia boleh appear in a serious movie like Captain 4 juga. So
tapi kalau dia appear
remains to be seen lah.
Dia macam Jennifer Walters, it's been my plan all along.
We'll just have to see lah. Tapi aku punya keinginan dan prediction lain lah. Aku nak, tapi aku rasa tak.
Okay. Faris, pada pendapat kau, apa jadi sekiranya the New World Order adalah Samuel Stearns nak tukar seluruh dunia jadi Hulk?
Aku akan connect dengan Munif ni lah, sebab Munif was mentioning banyak connect kan, so aku akan connect.
Saling mengconnect kan.
the leader nak semua orang jadi Hulk, you know, it's like the lizard dalam Spider-Man nak semua orang jadi lizard. No, I don't think so. I think that you know, this whole night I suddenly have this sensation that I think 7, 8, 9 She-Hulk takkan jadi funny sangat tau. It will get more serious, especially even the build up to the leader tau. You know, so the leader, aku share the same sentiment as Munif. Janganlah jadikan dia bahan badut, you know, or something like you can make him funny, but jangan funny sampai kau berluat lah, you know what I mean? I think funny, okay, kalau kau buat dia serious sangat, then you lari from the theme of the show, then I will get upset, you know, because you know, whether you want, jangan jadi something yang kau tak tahu nak jadi sitcom ke, kau tak tahu nak jadi this one. I think it's going to be the leader, and I think it's going to get much more serious. So it ties in with Captain America 4, but I don't think it will be something so cheap lah. Jadikan the leader expensive sikit lah to the story.
Hopefully.
Aku pun macam boleh.
Okay, terakhir sekali, Justin, your thoughts. Intelligencia.
Berhubung dengan apa yang Munif dengan Feris kata tadi, aku pun rasa, well, of course the whole show is a giant trolling show. So kemungkinan besar tu dibadutkan tu memanglah tinggi. Cuma aku rasa kan Hulk, okay, first of all lah, aku nak cakap sesuatu lah. Hulking, I suspect is definitely Todd, bukan the leader. So that's what I would go for lah. Teori Brazil tu Hulking ialah Todd. Kalau the leader, aku rasa the leader mungkin ada kaitan dengan intelijensia, tapi kemungkinan besar intelijensia dalam cerita ni mungkin dia punya treatment akan macam clandestine pula, macam dalam Miss Marvel. Kalau remember clandestine kan dalam cerita Miss Marvel tu macam dia punya scope dia kecil je kan. Aku rasa intelijensia pun lebih kurang kecil juga dia punya scope, because you feel like everything they do in the show has not much impact. Macam tak rasa impact yang besar langsung. So mungkin Todd is the person who dream up with intelligentsia, tapi mungkin he works under the leader. Mungkin daripada sana lah, mungkin dia dapat the blood sample tu yang dia berjaya ambil daripada She-Hulk, dia akan bagi dengan leader. Leader pula akan synthesize the blood to create new Hulk stuff for the new Captain America New World Order. Because I suspect walaupun dia punya tone, macam Munif kata lah, tone dalam She-Hulk dengan tone dalam Captain America tu macam memang jauh beza kan. Satu lebih, you know, tak serius, satu lebih serius. But there's a possibility they might redeem She-Hulk punya character jadi lebih badass tau. Aku suspect lah, if they can do it in the movies. Kalau cerita ni memang tak boleh kata apa-apa lah, sebab dia punya watak pun dah ke laut, dia punya cerita pun dah ke laut. But there's a chance that we can redeem the She-Hulk characters, but because dia punya watak pun memang is made to move on from the TV series to the movies. So the best way she can do is to appear as She-Hulk lah, in her full uniform in Captain America New World Order lah. Because I suspect that could be possibility. I mean, that could possibly happen. So macam kita nampak daripada casting Captain America New World Order ni, kita cuma nampak daripada segi hero punya side saja. Tapi villain cuma kita tahu the leader. Kita tak nampak lagi siapa watak-watak cameo ataupun watak-watak apa yang akan keluar kan. So why is this why are they assembling this New World Order punya cerita? Is it super soldiers fighting with Hulks or something? Is it that's what it is? Is it like a new type of civil war or something like that? There's a possibility lah, aku suspect lah. So I mean, never say never. I suspect there's a small connection lah in this She-Hulk series leading to Captain America New World Order. Cuma macam Hulking tu aku rasa bukan the leader. I suspect that's actually Todd lah. So you know, just for this series kan, just think smaller scopes, smaller sense, and then maybe you'll be surprised with whatever you find lah. Don't think too much about it lah. So you know, if you find something good and nice, yay, you can celebrate. But if you cannot find anything good or bad, whatever lah, cerita ni pun macam boleh buang aje lah. It's a trashy show. Trash. Trash rules.
Sad. Okay, satu soalan bonus kepada semua panelis daripada Aruna Sena yang berkata, okay, teori Brazil time. What if the ultimate villain untuk siri ini adalah Bruce Banner? Kerana Bruce is setting all this up to prepare her to be a hero since he will not be on Earth. And dia tahu
koyak baju dia, aku koyak baju dia. Koyak baju dia.
Koyak lagi.
Koyak lagi.
Could this be Bruce Banner all along? Like what? No, I don't know.
Kalau
Green.
No, funny thing is that is within the realm of possibility. Pasal apa, going with the theme of the show, dia tahu bila cakap pasal Hulk and Hulk things, orang semua gila-gila babi nak Planet Hulk, orang gila-gila babi nak World War Hulk. So, tantah yang dia kononnya take off tu is a bait and switch, because as usual, more fuck you to the fans, kelakar kan? Hu. So, padahal dia nak buat orang fikir yang tu Planet Hulk, World War Hulk, tapi sebenarnya dia tengah plotting something untuk bagi to test Jen, untuk bagi dia macam face a villain of his creation ke, in his own distorted way, untuk bagi Jen become the proper protector before he finally leaves for Saka kan. Tapi macam tak tahulah, but it's within the realm of possibilities, because I've seen worse shit happen, like the Mandarin in Iron Man 3 kan, kalau dia boleh buat macam tu, so you know anything is possible lah. So tak tahulah, that would be a pun intended, a big boner jugalah.
That would be a big blunder for boner.
Bruce Boner bro.
Bruce Boner.
Tapi gue fikir it's quite creepy tau kalau, tapi kenapa this is unlikely juga at the same time. Pasal kalau betul Bruce orchestrated this thing, lah tu intelligencia apa, maybe is something yang dia buat ke apa, tak tahulah kan. There's a conversation about the ways to murder your cousin, your female cousin now. So that would be I think some lines were crossed lah, Bruce, if this is you. So
kan over lah. Don't think so lah. Don't think dia
Justin?
That Bruce is the one orchestrating this. I believe it cannot be lah, because like satu, like isn't he like supposed to be hiding somewhere in the island first. Dia macam tak ada connection sangat dengan orang lain kan. So macam di mana pula dia cari a team of scientists lah, lepas tu nak cari kawan-kawan, lepas tu cari this few people from the wrecking crew semua tu. Aku rasa tak mungkin kot dia yang recruit semua benda ni. Dia macam tak ada masa nak buat benda ni. Like kalau masa dia dengan Jennifer kat itu pulau kan, masa dia dengan Jennifer pun terhad juga kat pulau tu. Di mana dia cari orang dan buat semua benda tu? Aku rasa tak mungkin dengan Bruce. Dan Bruce, dia memang sayang Jennifer sebagai macam adik perempuan dia sendiri. So it's like the connection is there. They're supposed to be like brother and sister. Takkanlah nak sampai macam gitu pula. Ini bukan Game of Thrones. So I don't
remember Bruce threw her into a chamber with blades, not knowing how powerful she is or not.
I know, but like that was like more he was trying to like dia nak cuba testing powers in terms of scientific ways. This is like more beyond tau, macam dah macam masuk ke macam like beyond family dah. Aku tak tahu lah. Aku rasa tak mungkin Bruce lah. Kalau dia pun Bruce.
Jason.
Makes no sense.
Jason, in a funny way kan, kalau kau fikir like, throwing your cousin who might be superpowered in a chamber full of blades is a lot less creepy than discussing with strangers online on the many ways you can kill her.
And then asking, is the plan ready? Macam gimana kan? Hulking kan?
Maybe the plotting part is more creepier than the thing on display kan?
It is.
Dan macam jadi macam I don't know. It just feels like one is more like kalau ini cerita fiction. So memang kita sebagai viewers, kita tak akan anggap dia serius langsung. Kalau dia macam he's throwing her with the, under the saw blades kan, macam terasa macam komedik pula. Tapi bila dia melibatkan intelijensia semua benda ni, macam ada plotting nak murder dia, nak bunuh dia, semua benda ni, dia macam terasa kita akan terpandang pesong pula dengan watak Bruce Banner ni. Macam does he secretly hate her all these years? It just makes no sense, man. Like I cannot accept lah kalau dia ialah orang yang plot semua benda ni. Aku tak rasa lah.
And I think kalau Bruce Banner nak benci cousin pun, dia akan benci Chat dulu, because Chat is such a bitch.
Kan?
Okay.
That's blame, man.
Faris, silakan Faris.
Episode 9, final episode, Mark Ruffalo cameo. I give you that.
Wow.
Okay, tambah satu lagi.
Ya, aku rasa mungkin dia bawa anak dia kot.
That'd be cool, man. That'd be cool. Aku harap satu hari nanti kita akan dapat tengok Hulk and the Agents of Smash dalam live action. Baik. Barulah this nonsense of a show actually go somewhere. Right?
Kan?
Ada hasil.
Itulah. Alright guys, so dengan itu berakhirlah segmen ini dan kita akan ke harapan kami bagi episod minggu ini. Alright, so soalan aku untuk seluruh panelis, apakah harapan anda untuk episod ke-7 She-Hulk yang bakal keluar hari Khamis ini? Mulakan dengan Munif, silakan Munif.
Okay, so believe it or not, aku actually don't really care pasal cameo sebab dalam otak aku the strength of the show cannot be on the cameo. So kalau tak, you're definitely doing something wrong. Kan, sebab they're supposed to be the cameos, good cameos should be just the icing on the cake. The fucking cake needs to stand in the first place, so for the icing to be put on it. So talk about the cake kan. Aku tak mau cakap saya Matt Murdock pasal tak apalah. Tapi harapan for the show itself, actually harapan aku dah di sum up and disebut oleh Abang Faris tadi lah, which hopefully the final third ni, final 3 episodes ni, kau akan bukanlah kata kau completely flip and do a super serious thriller ke apa benda ke, tapi for the first time in this show macam have some weight to what's going on. So kau pun dah introduce a killer super team yang again aku remind korang have at one point taken out the Incredible Hulk, the original gangster Bruce Banner tak pun kena dengan dia orang ni. So you introduce the name. So macam bagi aku tak tahulah, sekali-sekala it's okay, but Marvel cannot keep doing the part where they know the source material, dia orang tahu group ni badass, watak ni badass, whatever, and then you use them just to let us down now. They're just very Rian Johnson now. Memanglah you subvert our expectations, but that's not always a good thing. You know? Sebab bila especially for comic enjoyers, you know the source material. Bila kau guna the source material and you know why we like that particular character or team that you lifted from the source material, then you can like just twist it to something else. Why tau? Tak faham. So aku harap sangat jadi macam apa Ferry cakap, which is they take a bit more serious tone. They take the intelligentsia bit seriously and they actually treat the threat as a threat. So that okay, you had your chick flick or benda, tapi going back to apa yang aku dah banyak kali cakap, it cannot just be a chick flick because at the end of the day it's a superhero IP. So it needs to check the boxes for us superhero and comic lovers and like action movie punya lovers juga tau. So I don't think that's such a big ask. It really isn't. So dalam you had your fun and while setting up the character, it's okay. Tapi kalau this final third ni kau boleh deliver on the action part, on the superhero comic book part of the premise of the IP that you willingly choose to adapt. So you know the series can be viewed in a better light overall lah. Bila kau looking back at the big picture kan, walaupun individually ada some episodes kita tak suka kan, but it has to start now lah. Last 3 episode, kalau kita ada kalau if episode 7 becomes another clown filler episode, lepas tu kau nak break the fourth wall and tunjuk more middle fingers to the fans, aku tengok recap je untuk bedah cerita ni. Malas aku tengok. So harapan aku, what Abang Ferry said, itu harapan aku.
Okay, seterusnya silakan Faris.
Harapan aku dah bagi tadi, aku nak bagi harapan apa. Harapan I'm going to put high expectations because I think it's everyone, like everyone said, it's time we need to get serious because we are heading towards the end. we need to have a concrete villain. But I implore everyone if you like She-Hulk, it's good. If you don't like She-Hulk, kalau you tak suka She-Hulk, tak suka sebab they don't do a good job in comedy. Bukan tak suka sebab kau tak biasa Marvel present you dengan comedy. Faham? So if you like She-Hulk, if you don't like She-Hulk, don't like it disebabkan they did a bad job as a comedy show. But don't hate She-Hulk just because kau tak biasa Marvel bagi comedy shows. Kau dah biasa sangat dengan action dan drama sebelum ni. Lepas tu She-Hulk comedy, kau automatically benci. If you don't like it lah. Don't hate it because Marvel present you a comedy show.
Okay.
Kau tak biasa.
Cool. Alright, finally silakan Justin.
Alright, aku rasa harapan yang selalu kita katakan ni macam kita berulang-ulang pula dari episod 1 sampai episod sekarang. It's always the same harapan. Hopefully akan improve. So I hope that for episode 7 lah kan, since they already teased Intelligencia and the promise of things to come with the needle, aku harap mereka boleh kasih kembangkan, kasih introduce betul-betul lah Intelligencia ni siapa, dengan siapakah member dia, dengan apakah fungsi Wrecking Crew tu. So Wrecking Crew tu cuma keluar satu kali je. So it's like they need some screen time, man, the Wrecking Crew. And also like hopefully Frogman appears, and hopefully Daredevil appears lah kan. So aku harap ada sesuatu lah dengan episode 7. Hopefully there's a bigger impact. And also macam Munif dengan Faris kata tadi kan, please don't fuck this up. Because there's so much fuck ups. I don't think anybody can accept anymore. This whole show, this is such a shit show punya cerita. I mean if you call it a chick flick, or you call it like a flash in the pan, lame Marvel punya TV series or movie, macam forgettable, it's really hard to call it like that, sebab dia macam jadi makin lama makin embarrassing. Dah lah Thor Love and Thunder pun embarrassing. This is also a very embarrassing show. And then like, what the hell is Marvel doing? Macam nampak sangat like nobody's really trying, And then like, kita dah tengok cerita Marvel ni dari 10 tahun yang lepas sampai sekarang. And then this is what we get as fans, kan? So I mean like we will hope something better lah, something more something that is worthwhile to watch for this show, because all this while when we see it's a giant waste of time, and I hope that it won't be a giant waste of time. Hopefully it matters lah in the end. If it doesn't matter, then oh my god, I just hope that people can accept She-Hulk in the big screen lah, because like hopefully this show doesn't torpedo her character to the oblivion, and then sampai orang pun tak dapat accept. Nanti takut pula dia jadi macam the next Miss Marvel or the next Captain Marvel or something like that. She was supposed to be like the Scarlet Witch for Marvel, the next Scarlet Witch. But then like this kind of a introduction for her in this series tak best sangat. Sampai kalau dia nak masuk movie tu, aku pun takut pula nanti dia akan bring the whole movie down. So I just hope that there is some road for recovery for this character lah. It's just that hopefully this show doesn't destroy the reputation lah, aku rasa. So that's my hopes. Hope for good things to come. Yeah.
Sama-sama kita nantikan hari Khamis ini nanti. Contohlah.
Yeah.
Okay guys, so dengan itu berakhirlah kita punya sesi malam ini. Terima kasih kerana menonton. Terima kasih juga kepada para penis kita, Munif Balik, Kaki Review, Justin Chang daripada Marvel Fanbase Malaysia, dan Abang Faris, Kaki Film.
Baju sama.
Join us throughout this week ya. Esok kita bakal membincangkan House of the Dragon episod 6. Yeah, finally the next generation.
Oh yeah.
Kemudian The Rings of Power episod 5 hari Rabu. Hari Khamis nanti Podcast Bincang bakal membincangkan 5 trailer terbaru daripada seluruh dunia. Dan hari Sabtu nanti Hadi akan host satu sesi di mana kita bakal membedah filem terbaru daripada Indonesia, filem Heist, Mencuri Raden Saleh. Dan hari
Baik.
Ahad seperti biasa, Kudo dan The Anime Division akan membincangkan season ender bagi Overlord season 4. Alright guys, itu saja untuk malam ini. Terima kasih kerana menonton. Majulah fandom untuk negara. Bye guys.
Bye guys.
Bye.